What up? Hello, welcome to Taco Potato Mustang. I'm back in the Taco Potato Mustang garage. If you saw my last vlog, you know that I've had kind of an issue with the battery on the Fox body holding a charge, and I had it on the trickle charger last time, and I just put the battery back in and it started right up. See if you can hear the power steering whine inside the car. So as you can see, it starts right up with no problems with the battery charged. Same thing yesterday or the day before when I drove it. And somebody had suggested that maybe it was pulling. I have to look at the comments, but it was something to do with like it was pulling from somewhere else, and they said that if I gotta look this up or I'm gonna sound like an idiot. Okay, my memory is bad. So they said one of the relays could be getting stuck, and that's like leaving something powered or power going to something when the car is supposed to be off. And they also said that when you reconnect the battery, do you see sparks? And I did not see that. I don't know if that immediately rules out that it's something to do with a relay. But this battery is pretty new. I bought it around the time, like maybe within the first couple months that I bought the car. And I really haven't had major issues with it. I'd say more recently, like in the last few months, I've just had it die on me a couple times, but each time the car had been sitting in the garage for at least a week, and the temperature was definitely colder the times that it happened. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but those are some factors that were present at least 2 times that I could think of when the battery died. So, and both times I was able to just put it on a trickle charger for 24 hours, maybe less, and then just put the battery back in and start right back up. And then when I took it to the gas station, put in some gas, turned the car back on, it was fine. So I'm not sure what could be pulling power from the battery, what could be causing it to drain when it's sitting in the garage, but until I have the time and ability to figure out what that is, I think I will just try to make sure I at least start the car, a couple times a week, and hopefully drive it, at least once a week, maybe more. But yeah, so I don't know if anybody has any other ideas or suggestions, feel free to weigh in. It's not my biggest concern at the moment, but definitely something I want to keep an eye on and try to get sorted out at some point. The other thing you probably noticed is the power steering whine, which I've complained about numerous times. Someone had suggested doing a proper flush, which means completely getting rid of the fluid that's in the pump and the system, lifting the car up so that I can rotate the steering wheel and like move the wheels side to side, so you can really get the any excess fluid out and get it like, properly flushed, and then add synthetic fluid. So I think I'm gonna try to do that soon. I feel like I've said that like 5 times already, but maybe some of that was in my head. And try and get that done soon. And then, if that doesn't work, then maybe I'll consider getting another power steering pump. I'm not thrilled about doing that again, but I'm also just so tired of the noise. It's like, I feel like it's the only thing that people hear when the car is like driving. And it's particularly bad at low speeds. So I probably mentioned this in another video, but the last couple times that I've driven the Fox, I feel like I haven't gone completely nuts, but I feel like I've kind of opened the car up a little bit more with the new gears that I got a few months back, the 410s, and I really like them. I think, if this was a car that I was like actually doing some serious racing in and needed, I don't know, like more power up top or like more speed, maybe they wouldn't be ideal. But I drive the car, around the neighborhood. I drive it on, some highways and winding roads that are reasonably close. But I rarely go over like 75 miles an hour, if that. And most of my driving is, like spirited acceleration from like stoplight to stoplight. And even that, I'm not that crazy of a driver. I don't have a crazy lead foot like when I was younger. So I pretty happy with the gears. I kind of didn't have a choice. A couple of my buddies, Ben and Derek, got me the gears as a Christmas gift or birthday gift. I can't remember which one, but they're pretty awesome. The car's definitely fun, and I feel like because of the gears, it feels quicker than it actually is. But it could just be a combination of things. Obviously the car's not like heavily modded. It's got, mostly like bolt-ons, but it's also pretty lightweight car, which at least compared to the 2014 Mustang and some of the newer cars, but it's, pretty fun to drive. So I know I have a few other things that I have been meaning to work on, and my brain is like having trouble loading at the moment. So I'm gonna have to think about it and continue recording this video. Today in Practical Fox Body Mustang, we confirmed that the city jogger, baby jogger stroller fits in the back of the Fox Body. Well done, Ford. I'm driving the Fox Body for like the 3rd time since I recharged the battery. Trying to make it a habit so that I just run like normal errands in it. So it's keeping it charged and getting some love. I've done 0 since I started recording this video like a week or week and a half ago. But now I'm on my way back home with some Burger King for lunch. And the guy who took my order, I'm guessing they have some type of camera, but he was like, "Is that a Fox Body Mustang?" And then when I pulled up eventually to the window, he was pretty hyped. He was like, "Man, you never see those things anymore." I thought that was pretty cool. He's pretty young too, so I feel like it's pretty cool when like, I feel like Fox bodies are kind of cool for like my generation and maybe like slightly older people. And I don't know if you know, I think the younger guys, the younger folks, guys, gals, whoever, are into, you know, they're just into newer stuff. Which, yeah, I feel like obviously there's exceptions, but I feel like, you know, younger folks are into newer cars, you know, not like everything brand new, but I feel like a lot of the Mustang guys I've met who are younger are into Coyote Mustangs, or even the just like the modular 2000, and I guess maybe not the SN95 New Edge Mustangs, but the like the 2005, the S197s and up. And I totally get it. You know, obviously I have a Coyote Mustang too. They're, in terms of performance, they like, you know, blow the Fox bodies out of the water, but still pretty cool when a younger person is like super hyped to see a Fox Mustang. Anyways, I'm gonna eat some lunch. I didn't do a video on the chicken sandwich that I just had from Burger King because it was a regular chicken sandwich, but the experience did confirm my generally well-tested theory that if you want fresh fast food, you need to go during the lunch rush, even if it means you have to wait a little bit longer. Anyways, I wish I had more updates from the garage, but having a baby is pretty crazy. Hopefully I'll be able to make some progress in the coming weeks, but keep an eye out for updates from the Taco Potato Mustang garage. Stay healthy, stay safe.